Your philanthropy has helped, well, every student on campus. We don't have time to introduce you to all of them, so we're just going to introduce you to these two annoyingly talented students. Here I am at historic Carver Hawkeye Arena, a beautiful facility that was made possible by generous gifts to the university. Someone who's very familiar with this building is Allie Disterhoff, a member of the presidential leadership class who has already landed a job with Barclays even though she hasn't graduated yet, plus is a basketball scholarship recipient. But what have you ever really accomplished, Allie?
Well, I was named the Academic All-American of the Year 2 years in a row.
What part of America, though?
The whole part?
I told you, annoyingly talented. Speaking of which, Jeffrey Ding is a presidential scholar, triple major, recipient of the Udall and Truman Scholarships, in addition to being one of 32 Rhodes Scholars. I feel worse. Jeffrey isn't here right now because he's studying at Oxford. Yeah, that Oxford. I'm not allowed in the UK because of my hatred for crumpets, but I sent the next best thing. Hello, Jeffrey.
Hello, Scott's face.
Welcome to England.
But you're not really here.
And where did I get this accent from?
Book of how to use a terrible British accent?
Hey, Oxford smarty pants. Why don't you get into a real school like Harvard?
Actually, I did. I'm going there after I finish up my studies at Oxford.
Whatever. How has the University of Iowa helped you accomplish the things that you have accomplished in your 4 years?
Well, I think the University of Iowa does a really fantastic job of providing students with the resources that they need to be successful from a really young age.
I've been thinking a lot recently about this idea of the freedom to take risks. Support from merit-based scholarships and other scholarships enable me to take a lot of risks, like studying abroad, doing research abroad. It was just a wonderful chance and great opportunities.
Why is donor support so important at UI?
I can't believe I'm talking to a piece of paper right now. But first, I think it fills an important gap, and that is the gap left by declining state funding for higher education, a trend you see across the nation. But I think the more important element is it is also creating new opportunities, whether that's in research, whether that's in entrepreneurship, whether that's represented by the buildings that are housing some of the coolest things that are happening on campus.
Donor support specifically has allowed me to live out a childhood dream that I've had for a really long time. Growing up, I knew that I wanted to be a Hawkeye. I knew that I wanted to play basketball at the university. I knew that I wanted to get my education here. And because of the generosity of our donors, that dream has really become a reality for me now.
Allie, what would you like to say to donors?
Thank you. Thank you for your support. Your support has allowed me to experience, accomplish things at the University of Iowa that I really never could have dreamed of. And it goes so far.
Your presence is seen throughout every building on campus, every scholarship that gives some kid a chance to pursue their dream, and just thank you for living out your values.
They're actually watching right now. If you can just, yeah, they'll hear you. Just say it.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jeffrey. I think that's all we need.
Would you like to have some tea and crumpets?
Ah,